Hey there, I'm Linda Apolipsius. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Teatulia Organic Teas. We at Teatulia figured we would take some of this downtime to talk to you about Teatulia, but more about tea and the world of tea. Tea is the second most consumed beverage in the world after water, and it has an incredibly rich culture and ceremony and story behind it. So Teatulians are going to be showing up on your social media feed for the next couple weeks or months to tell you a little bit as we go. But before we get going into that, I just want to say hi. Hopefully everyone out there is staying safe and is doing well in these challenging times. At Teatulia, what we're doing, everyone's obviously working from home. We're doing some fun stuff too. So our head of food service is leading our weekly guided meditation. Yesterday I started doing guided yoga for the group, all of this over Zoom. We have a happy hour guacamole margarita session scheduled for this Friday, and working really hard to stay connected, but also to use this opportunity to get to know each other a little bit better, and what are we into and what are the things we enjoy. So it's been hard, but it's also been really, really nice, that element of it. So we're having, we're holding it together, and hopefully you guys are too. So a little quick tidbit about tea. So this is going to be your shortest tea 101 ever. So at Teatulia, we sell amazing 100% organic tea. Some of my colleagues are going to tell you more about the garden in the future, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time telling you about what tea is. So tea comes from the Camellia sinensis plant, and it's processed. The top 2 leaves and the bud of the plant are processed in 5 different ways to make the 5 different types of tea. So the same plant processed 5 different ways. The different types of tea and how they are brewed and the various properties. So to start, all tea comes from the Camellia sinensis plant. This is a picture of our tea garden. You can see what the plant looks like. It's a waist-high shrub, and these lovely ladies go and pick the top 2 leaves and a bud from the tea plant, and then those top 2 leaves and a bud are processed into the 5 different types of tea. So those types are black. Black is the most popular type of tea. It is the top 2 leaves and a bud. They are plucked, they are rolled, they are roasted. Black tea, it tends to have the highest caffeine content, lowest antioxidant level. You can brew it with boiling water and steep for about 3 to 5 minutes. What you see in here are the leaves. The little lighter bits are the buds of the tea plant, and that's black tea. The next type is green tea. Green tea is also from the top 2 leaves and a bud. The leaves are either roasted or pan-fried or steamed, and green tea tends to have vegetal, grassy quality to it. Antioxidant count higher than black, caffeine content lower than black. When you steep green, though, you want to be careful. Don't use boiling water, don't use too much, or it will turn on you. Next, we have oolong, beautiful oolong. Those beautiful hand-rolled leaves are partially oxidized, so they're somewhere between green and black. Vegetal notes of green and tannic notes of black. You can steep this at full boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes and re-steep it if you wish. Then we have our favorite. This is white tea. These are silver needles. White tea is made from the bud of the tea plant, so the yield is lower, tends to be a lot more expensive. Tends to have the highest antioxidant count of all and the lowest caffeine content. Like green, you want to be careful how you steep the white because it too will turn on you. So steep it at water that's just off the boil. Don't use too much, about a teaspoonful per cup, and enjoy. Then we get to our pu'er. Pu'er, mostly just out of China, tends to be fermented. There's 2 different ways of doing pu'er. It's its own animal. I actually don't have a heck of a lot to say on it. I know there's some serious pu'er aficionados out there. Give it a try. You'll be glad you did. And then we get to our herbal teas. Herbal teas, unfortunately, are not officially tea because they do not have the Camellia sinensis plant in it. They are made from various herbs and fruits and flowers. This happens to be our chamomile, our whole chamomile flower. They have their own health benefits, their own properties. You can usually steep them at full boiling water as long as you want because they will not turn on you. So that's it for this short installment. Number 2 of Teatulia, Tea 101, Tea Time with Teatulia.